So it's come to my attention that the Intel scav case is going to be one of the most strong things in the game, and I recently did a video about reasons why I believe that. But Reserve is the ultimate place to find Intel, so today we're going to be covering every single known Intel spawn across Reserve so you can get rich on intelligence. So we're going to be starting out here at the Dome, and we're going to head straight into the locked guard shack here with the RB-KPRL key. Now, RB-KPRL has two Intel spawns, one on the right-hand side before the safe, and the other one on top of the safe itself. As we head outside of RB-KPRL into the unlocked guard shack, you can check another two spawns, one being on the safe in the corner, and the shelf nearby also has one. While you're here, you may as well check for the RB-AK key on top. Now, I'm not really going to cover all the loot in this video, but if you guys want specifics of key spawns or loot, I have plenty of other videos and I'll link those down below. We're going to head past Cliff Descent here, however, and we're going to head inside. As soon as you're inside the Dome from the back entrance, you're going to head towards this table here, and there is another intelligence spawn right there. As we head further towards the building, we're going to head here to the right hand side is a table with a chair next to it. Now this chair has a table on the left hand side, which is the metal one, and on top of there is another intelligence spawn. But we're going to head up to the second floor, and this next one you're going to need a key. To unlock this next room, you need the RB-KPRL key. Now this room has not really given me that many intel and took a long time to find them here. However, they do spawn on the table, on top of the filing cabinet, and there's a chance on the chair as well. Now obviously understand that these are rare, so you're not going to find them absolutely every single time, and these items are worth a fair bit. Once again, we're going to head towards the third floor, and we're going to head towards the right. Now once you head to the right, we're going to chuck a left here towards a couch, and on the red folder is another intelligence spawn. Alright, so now we're going to head away from the Dome into the underground area. If you guys haven't been down here before, there's a lot of great loot down here to talk about. But for the sake of time, we're not going to cover it all. We're just going to be focusing on folder with intelligence. However, the underground area is an area that connects both the Dome and White Pawn, which is the large building which can be seen when looking down from Dome, the one closest. We're going to head under here, and past these server racks is a table at the back with a lamp. Underneath the lamp is the RB-AM key and also a folder with intelligence spawn. There's also a spawn on the left hand side on the wooden spool. After we check that, we're going to head up to the right here and past more server racks which have some good Miltech loot on them. But once again, we're going to head past that and then to the metal door here. Directly on the left hand side is another folder with intelligence spawn. And if we head around back past the safe here, next to the lamp is another folder with intelligence spawn. So you guys are starting to understand that Reserve has a lot of them, and a lot of these the people have been overlooking. So you can make a lot of crazy good money if you know where to look. We're also going to head back to this area here and then open this next door. Once you head towards the right and past this pipe area and past all these tech spawns, we're going to be going all the way to the back here past these server racks, and on the ground on a red folder is another folder with intelligence. We're going to have a look here above the duffel as well for another intelligence spawn. Now guys, the underground area has a lot of loot. There is plenty of things to find down here, but you're not the only one. Although this seems like an obscure area, there is a lot of traffic through here because people use this as a route to get towards Dome. So understand that a lot of times these will be done and checked, or you will run into players. So when doing these runs, don't think you're alone. As we come up from the Dome, we're going to be heading towards the White Pawn. Now you can tell it's the White Pawn based off these markings, but as soon as you come out, there's going to be a cage door here that's open, and if you head inside, there is another spawn. You can find the spawn underneath the lamp here, and sometimes it's floating. After you finish checking that one, we're going to head up to the fourth floor here. Now we're going to head all the way up, and we're going to watch out for other players here because a lot of the time you're exposed, or there could be scav boss or anyone nearby. So when doing these runs, remember, be careful. On the left hand side here near some candles is another folder with intelligence spawn. As soon as you've checked this, we're going to run to the other side of White Pawn, and we're going to head all the way across to the first unlock here inside White Pawn is RB Orb 1. Now, RB-KPRL is an incredibly cheap key, but while you're in here looking for some good guns and ammo and attachments, on the ground is a chance for a folder with intelligence. Sometimes it'll clip through the folders on the ground, so be careful, and on top of these filing cabinets is a chance as well. Now, heading away from white pawn, we're going to be heading towards the chopper. Now, this is the most dangerous part of this run, so I wouldn't recommend doing this on your PMC, maybe in a scav run, but inside this open box is another spawn. But be careful when doing this. Heading away from the chopper towards black pawn, we're going to be heading inside and we're going to be heading straight up. As soon as you go up to the 3rd floor, we're going to be checking some important spawns here. The first one's going to be on the right hand side on near these candles, and below it is another folder with intelligence spawn. But be careful because these can subject to change and they can be nearby as well on the ground. Once again, there's a pile of books here where you can find another spawn, and on the shelving behind it there has been multiple spawns here, and I haven't been able to find every single one. However, next to it is the RBOB key. The RBOB key is a great key for a few reasons, but it's mainly for the intelligence. You can find it there or on the chair behind it. Now, once again, there's a filing cabinet in the corner, and you've also got some rare spawns inside these open shelves, which is a quite nice touch anyway. Once we're done inside black pawn, we're going to be heading straight towards bishop here. Now, you can notice that this is what they would call black bishop. Now, this is one of the hottest buildings in the game, so when being in here, be careful. But we're heading to one of my favorite rooms in this building, or in reserve in general, RBAM. I love this room for multiple reasons, but the intelligence is just one of them. There's so much in this room anyway. But down on the folder, the stool down below is another folder with intelligence spawn. So we're going to be heading up to the 3rd floor, and we're going to go towards the balcony here, and we're going to be heading towards white bishop. We're going to cross the road. Once again, be careful when doing this because it's a very hot area. Once you cross the road, go towards white bishop, and once you're inside, head towards the stairs, and we're going to head down in towards the basement. Once you're in the basement, chuck a right hand, and then once you pass all of these beds, you're going to find some sandbags and a table at the back with a lamp. Underneath the light is another spawn. After you've checked this, there is plenty down here to check as well, and some keys that I touch on in another video, my reserve key spawn guide. But we're going to head straight towards King. Now, King is the place where dreams go to die. So when coming in here, understand that there's a lot of loot in here, and there's a lot of players. So we're going to be opening up this door here, and once you're inside, we're going to be checking a table near a lamp or another folder with an intelligence spawn. There's also another key that spawns here, the KORL key. We're also going to be checking on top of these filing cabinets for more spawns. Once you check this, you head left towards this cage door, down towards the stairs, and into the basement. Heading past RBGN, we're going to be heading towards RBOP. Now, RBOP is a great room. The reason it's great is because it has a rare spawn on the left-hand side, but it actually has 2 spawns for folder with intelligence. One on the edge of the desk and one on the chair. So we're going to be heading away from the basement, and we're going to be going towards the 3rd floor now. Once you head up towards the 3rd floor, you're going to go towards the side of White Bishop, where we were earlier. Once you're out towards this office, you're going to chuck a right-hand side here, and then on the right, under a lamp, is another folder with intelligence spawn. For reference, you can see White Bishop outside there. Now, we're pretty much done inside this building. There is a lot of other loot, but we're going to head towards the roof, and we're going to head straight towards Black Knight. Now, Black Knight is a really dangerous building once again, and you guys are probably going to get sick of this, but Reserve is a dangerous map. The reason Black Knight is dangerous is because Scav Boss likes to hang around this area. So when running through here, make sure you listen for some Scav comms before heading straight into your death. Let's head inside though, and as soon as we go through this window here, we're going to chuck a right-hand turn, and we're going to head towards the staircase. Now, once you're on the staircase, you're going to head up towards the 2nd floor. Now, the 2nd floor is one of the first unlocks of Black Knight, which is MP21. Now, MP21 is a quite expensive key because of the attachments and the tank battery spawn, but it has 2 folder with intelligence spawns. One on the filing cabinet directly on the right-hand side, and the other one on a table closer towards the blue weapon rack in the corner here with the white chair. I also have a feeling that there might be a spawn on the chair, but this is not confirmed. Once we're finished here, we're going to be heading up to the 3rd floor. Once you're on the 3rd floor, we're going to be chucking a left here. This door here, we open it up and there's a bunch of computers with a bunch of candles. Not only are these computers good for flash drives, but at the back corner, there is a folder with intelligence spawn, which you can also spawn on the shelf down below. And I also have a feeling it might be on the ground. I'm yet to see this, but I'm curious because a lot of folder with intelligence spawns, there are multiple nearby each other. Once you're here, we're going to go towards the kitchen, and next to the guitar is another spawn, and I have a feeling there's another one just opposite as well. So let's head out of here, and we're going to go down towards the 1st floor and run straight across to White Knight. Now once again, be careful of Scav Boss Gluha when doing this, but we're going to be heading straight towards it just for the sake of time. Now that White Knight has got a lot of great rooms. In fact, it's actually got the most amount of intel out of every single building on reserve. The first one here can be found on a stool and also on the desk above it. So you can actually see we're right here with the breach to go in towards the garage is, but this is a free room that you can check. And a lot of people overlook this spot. We're going to heading towards the right for the first unlock of White Knight, which is MP13. The MP13 is a reasonably priced key depending on the time of wipe. However, it has 2 spawns, one on top of the desk and one on the chair down below for folder with intelligence, and it also has a tank battery spawn and a bunch of good attachments. However, the intelligence where the easy money is, as tank batteries are really heavy and hard to get out of raid. So let's head up to the 3rd floor now. The 3rd floor is there is a few juicy spawns here. The one out here is facing Black Knight on this back chair, closest towards the window facing it. There is a lot of other good loot within here, but the room just before it near this blue shelf, there is another spawn on the desk at the back with the candle next to it. You can also find it in a shelf down below. As we head out towards the roof, make sure to drop down the right hole here because you'll fall down to the garage if you miss. Once we're here, you can notice you can get up by jumping up on top of this Jeep, but we're going to be going towards MP22. The MP22 is a pretty expensive key as well. The reason is it has a few good attachments for AKs, but it also has another folder with intelligence spawn right in the middle of the desk there, and it also has a few good ammos. But the room next to it also has an intelligence spawn on top of these filing cabinets, so make sure to check these both and the shelf to the right of it when you come in here. So we're done inside White Knight now. I'm just showing you guys around. You can also jump through the window if you want, but we're going to head down the Jeep and let's go towards the B barracks. Now the B barracks are in the back corner here, and you can tell we're near the main train station. Now, if you don't know where that is, on my left is RB-VO, and that is the other marked room. But a lot of people overlook this spot. If you jump through the window, in the back desk towards the side of Hermetic is the last intel spawn. Hey guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this in absolutely any way, you know what to do. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And as always, I stream 5 days a week on Twitch. The link for that will be featured down below. If you have any questions about anything you saw here today, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to respond to them as much as I can. And we'll see you on the next one.